Dear students, in this session we are discussing about inheritance and various ways of inheriting classes. Let's get started. Inheritance allows us to define a class in terms of another class, which makes it easier to create and maintain an application. This also provides an opportunity to reuse the code functionality and fast implementation time. When creating a class, instead of writing completely new data members and member functions, the programmer can designate that the new class should inherit the members of an existing class. The existing class is called the base class and the new class is referred as derived class. This is very important and main feature of object oriented programming. With the advantages of inheritance, we can use any code that is previously created. The inheritance relationship enables a derived class to inherit features from its base class. Furthermore, the derived class can add new features of its own. Therefore, rather than create completely new classes from scratch, you can take advantage of inheritance and reduce software complexity. A base class is a class that is created with the intention of deriving other classes from it. A child class is a class that was derived from another that will now be the parent class to it. In C++, we have 5 different types of inheritance, namely first one single inheritance, second multiple inheritance, third hierarchical inheritance, fourth one multi-level inheritance, fifth one is called hybrid inheritance. The diagram shown here is a pictorial representation of different types of inheritance. In single inheritance, one derived class inherits from only one base class. It is the simplest form of inheritance. The second one, multiple inheritance, is the inheritance hierarchy wherein one derived class inherits from multiple base classes. The third method mentioned is hierarchical inheritance. Here, multiple derived classes inherit from a single base class. In multi-level inheritance, the derived class inherits from a class, which in turn inherits from some other class. Hybrid inheritance is a inheritance hierarchy that reflects any legal combination of other 4 types of inheritance. Now, we will discuss in hierarchical inheritance with an example. The diagram displayed consists of 3 classes. One is base class called student and 2 derived classes called BCA and MCA, which are derived from the same base class student. Base class consists of data members which are common to both BCA and MCA, but derived classes has its own required data members. Here, derived classes are not required to have register number, blossom marks and HED marks because these data are derived from base class data members. Like this, we can achieve reusability. If we create object of BCA, this object contains both BCA and student class data members, and also it can call methods of both BCA and student classes. Similarly, MCA objects can call methods of both MCA and student classes. Now, we will discuss this with one sample program. In the displayed program, I have implemented whatever we discussed now. One base class student which has 4 data members, roll number, HED marks, blossom marks, language marks and 2 functions get compulsory and put compulsory to enter the data and display the data respectively. 2 derived classes BCA and MCA are created. BCA class contains 4 data members for 4 subjects S1 to S4 and 2 functions get marks and put marks to get the data and display the data respectively. MCA class contains 6 data members. Here S1 to S4 data members are used for 4 main subjects and E1 and E2 for elective subjects. 2 functions Get marks and put marks are implemented to enter the data and display the data respectively. In the main function, two objects BCA and MCA are created and invoked base class methods. Get compulsory, put compulsory to enter the data for base class data members. By this, we can realize that both derived class BCA and MCA objects can call student class methods, that mean base class methods. Here, we achieved reusability of code. The BCA object is invoking getMarks and putMarks methods of BCA class to enter and display the data. Similarly, MCA object invoking getMarks and putMarks methods of MCA. To make program very simple, the marks are directly entered as parameters instead of asking the user to enter. Now, I will execute the program. Output contains the details of BCA and MCA objects. BCA object has its own data member with its base class data members. Similarly, MCA object contains MCA and student class data variables. So, like this, we can connect the classes and inherit it in several forms as per our requirement. Thank you.